Welcome back, everybody. It's Lewpac and Gusky with GvG action on a Thursday night. Coming up next, we've got Tridra. Tridra taking on Memento Mori. Okay, is that how you say it, Gusky? Do you think Tridra? Tridra?
I'm not sure if it's Tridra. I would call it Tridra, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well, we'll call them the Joke Alliance. Joke, a very good play on the name Woke Alliance as well. I like that one. A lot of time for that. But it looks like we've got Ryaj, Zircon, Heavy Smoker, and the boys lining up here. And they are about to get teleported into the GvG. So this is a yellow zone gear capped farm map GvG. Gutrus Hill is where we'll be taking place, Gusky. What do you make of the teams?
Trying to get an eye on what people are running at the moment. Looks like Ryaj is running that Demon Helmet, Soldier Armor, Great Hammer, following in the steps of the man himself, Lugsy.
He's not wearing what he was wearing before then. It looked like a Mana Drain build was potential. They are going to get underway.
I just want to throw this out there as a fan of the Fire Staff. Heavy Smoker running Wildfire.
Interesting. Well, he's gonna, if the tackles come in, it could work. I mean, you've got a tendency to line up a little bit on the farm map. It's not as choke pointy as other ones. I like this from Joke, though. Look at this catch on Lutar. Zexy committed to the fight. And now Lutar is zoned in by 3 guys. They're going to purge his Frost Armor. Zircon's actually running that Bloodletter, Gusky. And this could be huge. I think Lutar's just dead here. In what world does he ever escape this?
The Pain Alliance is actually pushing back the Joke Alliance to hold the bottom 2. But there looks like some shenanigans going on up top.
Yeah, so basically what happened was one of the guys, Zexy, went to the top cap and it presented itself as a traditional 1v1 up there. So the Clarent Blade fancied his chances and got involved. But Zircon and Ryaj, they went through the middle, right round behind and trapped him in. So not only do they now guarantee they've locked the other team, they also get an early kill, which has got to be, that's got to be mind games, doesn't it? Just getting picked off and killed without your team like that is always a pain. Looks like Demon Helm on both tanks. Knight Armor, though, on the other one. In come those Firebolts, doing some good damage. Looks like Heavy Smoker's definitely masteried up to the item cap as well. We'll see if he can make use of those spicy meatballs. We do like a spicy meatball. It's now 2 caps to 1, though. Nobody contesting top. We're going to see a 5v5, Guskian. Who do you really favour in this matchup? Oh, look at that!
Oh, wow!
Look
I was about to say Memento Mori, but Gravio got 100-0 and annihilated. Sinixia being stuck in that Hellion Herd.
So that was that an armor pierce as well? Was that everything? A poison pot?
A poison pot, armor pierce, Fury heavy smash,
and a wildfire. Wait, he got deleted. Oh my word!
Memento Mori is still fighting this 4v5. They have actually got Heavy Smoker taking the cap now, and Ryaj is hitting another heavy smash onto 2. Gravio is back into this fight, but going to be a little bit more wary of his health this time, I imagine. The Demonic coming down in an amazing position. Lutar in a lot of trouble right now.
Lovely
through Lutar, trying to get a big heavy swing, but no. Lutar is 1 shot from death, and if the Bloodletter has any execute anytime soon, that is 100% a kill right there. Lutar is going to get saved with the Desperate Prayer, the Firewall coming down, trying to delay Memento Mori's retreat. And actually the glaive of Memento Mori getting caught out a little bit there. Ryaj catching Waffles, and Waffles gets annihilated by the Bloodletter and Wildfire, as well as a tackle from Ryaj. Ryaj actually stopping to loot right there. Number 1 rule in GvG is don't loot till the fight's finished, but apparently he does not care about that. And a 3 cap going over towards Tridra, catching the points back up.
That was just sexy. That's the only word I've got to describe that. It was sexy, Gusky. It was perfectly timed. They've obviously thought about this comp, actually. It's definitely been... They definitely had a plan for this, and it worked really nicely. And I actually kind of like the Bloodletter in this comp, because you've got that explosive burst from the Heavy Smash and the Meatball. And the Bloodletter just makes perfect sense to not only like pierce them a little bit with those Qs, but then quickly snatch the kills before they can stabilize.
I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about the Wildfire. It's the one part of that I'm a little bit unsure of, because
you could Pyroblast. No, you could Pyroblast, couldn't you? If you're going to Wildfire, you could Pyroblast.
I think the tackle would be too short to get a Pyroblast off.
No, if he can get a Meatball off, he can get a Pyroblast off, I believe. But yeah, it seems like they're going to go back in. It's now 3 caps to 0 though, and the Pain guys are really going to have to step it up here because they're starting to tick away points very, very quickly. It's already 3 kills to 0, I believe. And yeah, Cizeli taking a lot of pressure in the backline. Heavy Smoker really aggressive. Looks like the big setup onto Gravio. Gravio, oh, save by Synixia.
Oh.
He interrupted the heavy smash, but it wasn't enough. Zerkron from downtown. Zekron with the execute. Big play. One-man tackle, not quite connecting. Lutar in trouble, though. Pierce coming out. He gets pierced, and that's 3. That's 3 deaths for Lutar already, or is it? Or is it 2? No, did he get out of the last fight? Maybe he got out of the last fight. My bad. No, 2 deaths. 2 deaths for Lutar, 2 deaths for Gravio, though. Not the most pleasant, and he's actually on flat 5 Royal Shoes right now. 4-2 Sarcophagus. It's 4-2 actually does hit the gear cap, but it's not too bad for them. I'm sure he'll be fine in the yellow zone. But yeah, it could be hitting that magic 3. Heavy Smoke with the firewall, trying to deflect Lutar away. He actually used and landed in a demonic. Gravio in the meantime has actually left for the top cap. So he's obviously seen somebody's gone and he's going to contest. And Heavy Smoke is just so aggressive. He's on the front line poking them with these fireballs. And they're not.
No one's punishing.
They're not punishing him for it. That's exactly it, Gusky.
I mean, they have a glaive. At any point, they could flick Heavy Smoker in, and that's going to be at least burn him to force him to burn a couple of things. But Memento Mori being forced back, and what Tridra needs to be careful of now is that the back cap isn't coming. We see one member of Memento Mori has disappeared off of that top cap, potentially looping around the back, and now Zexy realizes and does go around as well. Just kind of hovering between the 2 caps at the moment. I do like that. All 5 members of Memento Mori back now, so they're ready to go for this fight again. Heavy Smoker taking some damage, 2-man tackle. Lutar, though, walked straight in with his stacks and just got nothing come from that. The 3-man Hellion Hood, the 2 backliners are going to be able to get out of that, but the tackle's coming out. Lutar with the meatball. One shot from death, but the Dragonify comes out, and they have survived the burst of Tridra. They can stabilize now. Now is the time they need to push.
Yeah, but Tridra can do that every 30 seconds. Do you know what I mean? It's not a massive cooldown, and I think actually the wind wall prevented the execute, which was a huge play. Synixia just can't go deep, though. There's so much damage coming out that he can't do anything. I agree. I liked what you said, though. Zexy doing that holding position until the 5th member showed up was really nice, because you can actually force them to waste some time by just preventing them capping and actually separating him from his team. They didn't actually opt to do for it. I think they just went for that top cap to prevent the points bleed from happening. Looks like, oh, nice leap from Lutar there. Ryaj missing his tackle, and it will mean they'll have to wait a few seconds. He has used his soldier's armor as well, so his heavy smash is not going to have the same impact. Heavy Smoker getting caught well out of position. The wind wall coming out. Heavy Smoker gets disintegrated, and finally the Pain Boys with a little breakthrough there. And I just think Heavy Smoker got punished for his aggression. He got a little bit too cocky there, caught out of position, and they plowed through him nicely.
Yeah, I mean, they've seen him play very aggressive. That was a great little execute from Zekron there, just to get out with the Druid Shoes procced as well. But it looks like the points... The problem is, it looks like all of Memento Mori have actually chased Tridra and not taken the back cap. They're going to take the front left cap and the back right cap now going over their way. So they may actually be able to secure a 3 cap here, but Zekron actually, I like this play. Rather than resetting, he goes straight to the top to try and get a sneaky cap.
Yeah, I think that's a really good play, and if they could just interrupt this with something like a beam or a Field of Death would have done nicely there. They actually could have got that quickly back to a 2 cap with an interrupt, but it's actually a 5v4 for now. Top cap is going to be taken by Tridra. They'll be waiting for their boy to get back before they take this fight, and we'll be looking to see that big setup again. Oh, Lutar, he telegraphed his intentions with that Mortal Agony. Zexy quick on the reactions with that leap and was able to avoid the mighty swing. Lutar having to reset now. Synixia on fire. Everybody's on fire right now from this fire staff. Gravio going all the way back to the back because Zekron is just going to ride through them. And are they going to capitalize on this? Seems like Lutar's already in trouble. Gets silenced. He gets bounced on that firewall twice. He does have that Gigantify, but they're on the back foot. T-Liz, oh, this guy's name. Tileside Goten cannot hold for very long. And they never actually ended up getting their first cap, Gusky.
No, so the problem now is that, I mean, in fairness, Tridra's still going to be taking the points on this tick over. It's only 10 points, but it's still something. And Memento Mori kind of have to get out of this fight right now.
That's what I'm saying. Memento Mori never took their cap after they won that fight. And this meatball is nice onto Synixia, onto Tezit. They will get back.
Zekron actually managed to back cap the cap near the right.
No, I don't think he did.
The Memento. Yeah, he did. I was watching him.
Oh, seriously?
That's why Memento came back to try and interrupt, but it was too late. Zekron actually ran through then and kind of ran behind the back of the team.
That makes a lot more sense then. Okay, I wondered how they didn't get it, but it was a smart cap play then from the Joke guys, and they seem to be definitely on top here. They did get that unfortunate kill onto their Wildfire, but seems okay right now. And still, they've only just taken that left cap. It's 2-1. But the Pain guys are already on 40 points. Great firewall trap and Lutar. Lutar actually ran in aggressively there. Does go for Ryaj. This could be really painful for Lutar because he does not have any way to get out. Great positioning from Ryaj on that heavy smash. Lutar had nowhere to go. No invulnerability. No defensives. And bam, that's the magic 3 for Mr. Lutar, Gusky. We'll see if he's got any gear left. Tile Zeal. He's all out of energy now. Synixia pulling back. Looks like they might disengage this one and wait for their boy. But does their boy have any gear?
It looks like he is going to get geared up. 4-2 Clarent Blade, flat 5 Sarcophagus, flat 5 Royal Shoes. Not running the best of gear right now. He is roughly going to hit the cap anyway, so he should be all good. Getting back into this fight, but only 26 points to make a difference at this time. Yeah,
they've really got to get a crack on here, haven't they? There's absolutely no time to waste. They've got 3 minutes left in this, and one tick's about to happen. Lutar actually very optimistic attempt at a cap there. They do hold the top cap, which helps, but just channeling that cap over and over again is not going to do a whole lot. Ryaj getting caught out by the Druid shoes, actually dropping quite low. Looks like they will be able to keep him up though. He seems to be okay. Now Ryaj comes in with the catch, but they're all able to get out before Heavy Smoker's Meatball comes in. And that goes back to what you said, you know, if that was a great fire, he would have connected that E. But still, 4-man tackle from Ryaj going in deep. Tyzal not able to get out of it. Doesn't take too much damage, though. The Soldier's Armor wasn't kicking at full steam. Now Tarzal getting pierced up, though. Zekron in the backline. They've got to watch those executes. He's one hit. Oh, that nearly finished him, but he just about survived. Ryaj, though, with the Druid Sandals. In comes the counterplay from Synixia, stopping that heavy smash and actually putting it on cooldown. Down comes the sleep as well. Great thinking from the Hammer. Thinking on his feet here for Memento Mori, but they're still on the back foot. Sizite, 3-man tackle comes out. The massive execute through 4. Secures 2 kills. Gravio's going to be on fire. They purge his Everlasting Spirit. He's going to go down. 4 points remain. 3 seconds. It's all over, Gusky. And that was an execute that would make everybody want to play Bloodletter.
And some of us do. But yeah, I mean, great play from these guys. They've obviously thought about this team comp, and it's definitely worked for them. Huge amount of damage, though.
So they end up conquering Gutras Hill. They're going to have to defend it against 0FG as well. So they're going to pick that one up and have to defend it straight away.